Hello and welcome to 5 Minute Move. I, Danny Trejo, will be leading you through a 6-minute video with a 5-minute workout. Today is Monday, which means we're going to be doing deadlifts, which is good for the posture and good for your overall aesthetic. And this week I will be demonstrating all our movements with a barbell. However, you can use whatever you like, kettlebell, dumbbell, anything you like around the house. Honestly, anything can be used. And let's go ahead and demonstrate some movements. By the way, if you need to at the end of this demonstration, please, you can pause and learn the technique a little bit better before we get into the 5-minute time portion. So down, up, dog. Get into a plank. Come down, bring your chest to the ground, and then come up, rolling your shoulders back, looking up to the ceiling. Now grab the barbell into a single lane clean. Stand on one leg, bring the shoulders back, come down below the knee, pull the weight up, and bring it up to your shoulders. Do that over and over. We'll switch to 30 seconds. And then a regular clean, so both feet down, so it'll be much more stable with a heavier weight. Come down to the shins, pull the weight, let it on your shoulders again. And then snatches, which is all the way to the ceiling. Same thing as a clean, all the way to the ceiling. And then some good mornings, which would be the barbell on the back of the shoulders. Get the shoulders back, back flat, push that butt back, and stand. So you'll be doing this like that. Faster. So 20 seconds left, we'll go ahead and get started there. Like I said, please pause, go back through it, look at it. But once we get started, speaking of butt, once we get started, we'll be working on the butt. The hamstrings, the lats, all the backside muscles. That's why I said it's better for aesthetics, which is looks, and for posture. Keeps those shoulders back. All right, in 3 seconds, we start with down up dogs. And begin, get into that plank. All right, bring your chest down to the ground. Keep those legs as relatively straight. Oh yeah, and come forward. This is the mobility section. Focus on your mobility, how mobile you can be before we begin. Down and forward. This is the only one I'd really like you to focus, even if you're advanced, is focus on your technique and slow it down and have deep breaths as you go through those motions, all right? Very important to get started on the right foot or the left foot, depending on which one you want to start with when we get to single leg cleans. Huzzah, or bazinga, or haha. Anyways, 22 seconds left, and we'll get started with single leg cleans. All right, keep that in mind. Focus on this tension, focus on the breathing. It's so incredibly important to be breathing, because then the deeper breaths you take, the more your muscle elongates, and not only that, but you actually burn more fat. That's where fat goes. 65% of it turns into air, like hydrogen and oxygen excess. 2, 1, on one leg and begin. Coming down and come up. Standing on one leg, focusing on your balance. Here, 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 and then pull that weight up. Get that back straight the entire time, pull the shoulders back. Imagine I have a quarter on your spine and you're holding it there with your shoulder blades. All right, the entire time. Don't want to go to that position. So I'm doing it right now. Coming over, and then come up. So it's okay, because the more you tighten those back, you're gonna notice that you have less ability to go further down, and that's totally fine. That just means you're a little tight in your hamstrings or your glutes, one of the two. Oh, sorry, you should have switched 5 seconds ago. Go ahead and switch if you haven't switched, and make up for that with a little bit of speed, all right? I do apologize, sometimes I get into technical things, which is good for you guys, not so good for the time. All right, 12 seconds, we're going to start with cleans, which would be the same exact motion as this one we're doing single leg, except with both feet down and with heavier weight, okay? Strength section is always done with heavier weight. 1, and begin. Again, pinch the shoulder blades, bend over, pull, catch on the shoulders. Down, bend over, pull, catch on the shoulders. We do that for 50 more seconds. Heavier weight. So ideally, you only get about 10 reps in because you're going really heavy weight, right? This is only 15 pounds, but you know, let's say you go 25% of your body weight, whatever that is. Bend over, pull. All right, just don't lose position on that back. If you bend over and you do this, you slouch, you're gonna hurt your lower back. That's why it's important to keep those shoulder blades back. 25 seconds left of doing that strength cleans. All right, so posture, posture, posture. By the way, I use deadlifts at the beginning of the week because in my opinion, and a lot of those around me that I work with trainer-wise, I believe it's the most important lift in the gym by far. Not just the way it makes your posture look, the way you're overall aesthetically, but also how strong you get in the muscles that you need to get stronger at, that burn the most amount of calories. 3, 2, go into snatches. 1, and bend over like you just did. Pull, catch the weight above your head. Use your body, not your arms. Bend over, come on. So you just notice when I bend over, it goes below my knees, and when I pull, it comes along my body. I'm trying to use my body to pull, like I'm hinging like this. So I'm using my body to lift the weights, not my arms as much, okay? Do that for another 38 seconds using as much power as possible. So think about it as a cocking position. Think about it like a gun. There's a Colt Magnum. You're a Colt Magnum right now. Click, you're in cocked position, and then explosion, and then nice, slow, and cocking again. All right, that's what power's about. It's all energy released in a single moment. And that single moment is where all the magic happens. All the calories. 13 seconds, we're gonna go ahead and finish it off with good mornings for our last endurance section. Endurance is the best. So by now, you should be feeling it pretty good if you've been going really quickly, been making the moves happen. One, and good mornings. On the shoulders, and oof. It's endurance, so you really wanna burn off everything you haven't used yet, and those posterior muscles. Posterior meaning backside. Post is Latin for back, or behind, actually, I think it means behind, but not behind as in butt, behind as in, you know, the other side of front. Oh, I'm really bad at explaining this stuff. You guys get the point. Trust me, I'm better in person. This video stuff is not doing me justice. 28 seconds left of good mornings. Please focus on your endurance, going as fast as possible now. Now you can go for speed. All right, our endurance workouts are always very minimal risk to injury. So you can go as fast as you possibly can and not have to worry about injuring yourself that much, okay? As long as you're not using heavy weight on good mornings. You can use lightweight like I am with 15 innings right now. You can use no weight. Just go quickly as possible. 7 seconds and counting. All right, guys, get ready. This is the first day of the week. Thank you for kicking ass. 2, 1, and buzzer. Guys, thank you for being here very much. Tomorrow is Tuesday. Again, we're demonstrating with the barbell. You can use whatever you have available around your house. I will see you tomorrow for some total body action. It's been a pleasure.